Get ready to be shook. London Edition. This city is a whirlwind of energy, history, and modernity all wrapped into one. From the moment you step onto its cobblestone streets, you'll feel the pulse of a place that's been at the heart of world events for centuries. Okay, so like London, it's basically the vibes, you know? It's a city where every corner has a story to tell and every street has a secret waiting to be discovered. Whether you're wandering through the eclectic neighborhoods of Camden or soaking up the sun in Hyde Park, there's always something happening. It's old-timey but make it fashion. Picture this, centuries-old architecture juxtaposed with cutting-edge fashion. You can stroll through streets that have seen the likes of Shakespeare and Dickens, all while sipping on a latte from a chic, modern cafe. It's a blend of the past and the present that you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're like obsessed with history or just want to snap some seriously cool pics for the gram, London's got you. From the iconic Tower of London to the majestic Buckingham Palace, every landmark is a photo op waiting to happen. And let's not forget the British Museum, where you can lose yourself in millennia of history. We're talking about the top 10 things you absolutely cannot miss. Imagine standing on the glass floor of the Tower Bridge, looking down at the River Thames flowing beneath you, or catching a breathtaking view of the city from the London Eye. These are experiences that will stay with you long after you've left. Get ready for an adventure, you guys. London is not just about the big attractions, it's also about the hidden gems. Think secret gardens, quirky museums, and off-the-beaten-path markets. Every day in London is a new adventure waiting to unfold. Welcome to our guide on the top 10 must-do activities in London. We're here to make sure you don't miss a thing. From the bustling markets of Borough and Camden to the serene beauty of Kew Gardens, we've got you covered. And let's not forget the vibrant nightlife. From West End shows to trendy bars, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveller, these experiences will make your trip unforgettable. Dive into the rich tapestry of London's culture, from its world-class museums and galleries to its diverse culinary scene. Capture those unforgettable moments and make memories that will last a lifetime. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready to explore one of the most exciting cities in the world. London is calling, and it's time to answer. First up, the London Eye. This isn't just any ordinary Ferris wheel. It's an iconic symbol of London, a must-see for tourists and locals alike. You know those Ferris wheels at like every fair ever? The ones that give you a brief glimpse of the fairgrounds before you come back down to earth? This is that, but on steroids. We're talking massive. The London Eye stands at a staggering 135 meters tall, making it one of the tallest observation wheels in the world. And the views? Don't even get me started. From the top, you get a breathtaking 360-degree view of the city. It's like seeing London from a bird's perspective. You can see like all of London. The sprawling cityscape stretches out before you, with its mix of historic and modern architecture. Okay, maybe not all of it, but it feels like it. The sensation of being so high up, looking down on the bustling city below, is truly exhilarating. Big Ben, Parliament, the Thames, it's all there. These iconic landmarks look even more impressive from above, giving you a new appreciation for their grandeur. Just like try not to drop your phone while you're snapping pics. The pods are spacious and comfortable, but it's a long way down if you lose your grip. It's a long way down. The height can be a bit intimidating, but the experience is worth it. The slow, smooth rotation of the wheel gives you plenty of time to take in the sights and capture the perfect photo. As you board the London Eye, there's a sense of anticipation. The excitement builds as you slowly ascend, leaving the ground behind. Inside the pod, people are pointing out landmarks, sharing their excitement and wonder. It's a shared experience that brings people together, whether they're tourists or locals. And if you time your visit just right, you might catch a stunning sunset. The golden hour lighting casts a magical glow over the city, making the experience even more unforgettable. Or visit at night to see the city lights twinkling below. The contrast between the dark sky and the illuminated landmarks is simply mesmerizing. As you exit the London Eye, you'll find yourself smiling, chatting about the experience, and maybe even planning your next visit. It's a ride that leaves a lasting impression, a highlight of any trip to London. So whether you're a thrill seeker, a photography enthusiast, or just someone looking to see London from a new perspective, The London Eye is a must-do. Prepare for liftoff, but not really. It's more of a gentle ascent to one of the best views in the city. Okay, I know what you're thinking. A museum? Emma, seriously? But hear me out. This isn't your average, dusty old museum. The British Museum is next level. We're talking mummies, the Rosetta Stone. It's basically Night at the Museum IRL. Plus, it's free. Free is always a vibe. The Tower of London is seriously old. This iconic fortress has stood the test of time, witnessing countless historical events and transformations. And by old, I mean centuries of history, guys. We're talking about a structure that dates back to the 11th century, built by William the Conqueror. Imagine the stories these walls could tell if they could talk. It's been a royal palace, a prison, even a zoo at one point. Yes, you heard that right. A zoo. Kings and queens once kept exotic animals here, including lions and even a polar bear. But its most notorious role was as a prison, where many met their grim fate. The crown jewels are here, which are basically insane diamonds. These jewels are not just any ordinary gems, they are symbols of the British monarchy's power and history. The collection includes some of the world's most famous diamonds, like the Koh-i-Noor and the Cullinan. And don't even get me started on the ravens. These birds are not just part of the scenery, they are steeped in legend and tradition. The ravens are cared for by dedicated raven masters, ensuring they are well fed and healthy. Legend has it that if the ravens ever leave the tower, London will fall. No pressure, little birds. This superstition is taken so seriously that there are always at least 6 ravens kept at the tower. Their presence is believed to protect the kingdom, adding an eerie yet fascinating layer to the tower's rich history. And let's not forget the beefeaters, the ceremonial guards who have been protecting the tower for centuries. Dressed in their distinctive uniforms, they are not just a tourist attraction but a living link to the tower's storied past. The tower has also been the site of some of the most infamous executions in British history. Anne Boleyn, the second wife of Henry VIII, was beheaded here, as were many others. These dark chapters add to the tower's mystique and allure. Today, the Tower of London stands as a symbol of resilience and history, attracting millions of visitors each year. Whether you're fascinated by its royal connections, its dark past, or its legendary ravens, the tower offers a glimpse into a world where history and legend intertwine. London's West End is basically Broadway's cooler, slightly more British cousin. We're talking incredible musicals, plays, everything. It's the perfect place to, unleash your inner theatre kid. Just don't sing along too loudly, okay? Even if the music is amazing. Okay, so you can't actually go inside Buckingham Palace unless you're like Beyoncé or something. But you can still watch the changing of the guard ceremony, which is basically a bunch of dudes in fuzzy hats marching around. It's weirdly fascinating. Plus, you can get some pics with the palace in the background. Just pretend you live there. The Houses of Parliament are basically where all the important stuff in the UK happens. And Big Ben, it's just the most iconic clock tower ever. You can't go to London without seeing them. It's like a rule or something. Hyde Park, escape the city without actually leaving. Hyde Park is like the Central Park of London. It's huge, it's green, and it's the perfect place to, chill out after a long day of sightseeing. Have a picnic, rent a paddle boat, or just find a bench and people watch. It's the best way to pretend you're a local. Madame Tussauds is basically a museum full of wax figures, but really good wax figures. We're talking celebrities, historical figures, everyone. You can take a selfie with Harry Styles, pretend to be BFFs with the Queen, or even get scared by the Chamber of Horrors. It's actually pretty fun, even if it's a little bit creepy. Okay, so I'm not the biggest art buff, but even I can appreciate the Tate Modern. It's full of modern and contemporary art, and it's actually really cool. Plus, the building itself is amazing. It's a former power station, which is just, so London. Tower Bridge is the most famous bridge in London. It's that one that opens up in the middle to let boats through. You've definitely seen it in pictures. You can walk across it, take a tour, or just admire it from afar. It's pretty much impossible to take a bad picture of it. So there you have it, the top 10 things you absolutely have to do in London. From history to art to just plain cool vibes, London has something for everyone. And honestly, I'm kind of obsessed with it now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel guides and tips. See you in the next adventure!